Oh no, it broke. Come on. It broke right as I was starting. Okay, hold on. Reset position. Hey, now it's working. Hello and welcome back to Status Only. If you have not been here, we are playing Pokemon Y? Yeah, it's Y, not X, it's Y. But it is randomized. It is status only, meaning we can't attack with physical or special type moves, and it is a hardcore Nuzlocke, meaning we are playing by the standard hardcore Nuzlocke rules. The only exception was with how we generated the starters, but that doesn't apply now because we got past the starters. So basically, the only reason the starters have an exception is to make the run, well, doable. Otherwise, it's not very doable. Well, okay, it is doable, but we'd had to restart like 100 times just to get one chance to try it. So we're not doing that. We told a story with emotes. Basically, it was a pretty good story, I thought. We shall retell this tale. You know what I need to do? I need to add like a quote system. That's what I need to do. But yeah. Nah, we're gonna start like emote story nights. Tell a story, but only with emotes. That would be pretty interesting, I think. So, last time we did this run last week, basically it looked terrible. It was looking very, very terrible, and there was not a clear way to move forward, and it was looking really, really bad. However, I think I've identified the strat. So, we are actually going to do a couple of interesting things. We are going to have to play risky. I cannot play this safe and make it past the next 3 gyms. Here's why. This gym is level 34. We have to beat 8 Pokemon without leveling up our team more than once. The next gym is level 36, and we have to beat without leveling up our Pokemon more than 3 times the entire route there, plus the gym battles, which is 4 battles in that gym, I believe. And the following gym is 1 level above that, which is 37. So 1 level difference, and we have to do a team encounter. We have to do a villain encounter, which means we have to do a whole encounter with a boss plus the gym trainers without leveling more than 1 time. Yeah, no. But I've got a plan. I think I have figured it out. So we are actually going to swap our team up to start. I'm going to put a few random Pokemon in here, and this may seem weird, but it will make sense as we go. We should try to do Mafia as a game at some point. Do they have like a Steam port? Are you talking about the board game? Because I know the board game, but I don't know if they ever like made a computer port, did they? Wait, they have a whole... Okay, wait, never mind. This is not what I was thinking of. They have a whole trilogy. It's about to developed by 2K. Huh. I don't think I've seen this one. Interesting. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Well... Yeah, we weren't. I'm on the same wavelength now, though. I'll have to check out the gameplay of it, though, because I haven't seen this one. So, we're starting with a few things. 1, I disabled EXP share just now. 2, we're going to give out some berries to various Pokemon. The ones we put on our team. And 3, we are going to try to keep as few swaps as possible in each battle. We're gonna do some interesting stuff. I'm gonna have to heavily reference the Bulbapedia page today. Epic game for today is Kamina? Hold up, let me check. Epic launch. Okay, so the Shalor Gym has 4 trainers, if I remember correctly. There we go. Yeah, it's got 4 trainers. We need to make sure Okay, one has 3 Pokemon, one has 1, and the other 2 have 2 Pokemon, so a total of 8. We need to make sure that we spread that XP out between our team such that none of our members level up past 34. Ideally, we would not even hit 34, but that's not going to happen. We're going to get too much XP unless we just get like 8 Rattatas, which is not going to happen. Yo, Saturn, thank you for the raid. Very much appreciate it. What were you playing today and how did they go? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I am Glitch the Box Lynx. I am a Lynx who typically plays games in ways that are insanely stupid, have never been done, and are difficult. In other words, challenge runs that have never been thought of or been said, they're impossible. So we take them on as a challenge because, honestly, nothing gets me more motivated when somebody tells me it's not possible. So, how are you? How are you doing today, Saturn? Can we get a shout out real quick for Saturn? It came out. Okay. Let me check the Epic Games real quick. Mine's Lego's Builder Journey. Okay, a little bit different. I mean, sure, I guess I kind of just get all the free Epic Games if I can. You're playing Dinkum. I don't know that one. What is Dinkum? Okay, initial images make it seem like a Harvest Moonlight game? Oh, so please tell me I'm muted. Okay, good, I'm unmuted. I was like, wait a minute, am I not unmuted? But no, I'm unmuted. But yeah, it seems like some type of Harvest Moon-esque game. Although, to be fair, every farm game is now just Harvest Moon-esque, so... That's pretty funny. Oh, wait. No, I think I know this game. Hold up. Yes. I do know this game. I've actually seen gameplay of this one. There's a very, very fun video on this. It's a bit of Stardew Valley with Animal Crossing-like graphics. It's set in Australia. Yeah, I have seen this. So if you don't know the channel, Let's Game It Out. Let's Game It Out did a video on this, and it was pretty hilarious. But yeah, so I have seen it. One that I know for once. Yeah, how was it? Yeah, if I remember correctly, you you have some NPCs that sell you stuff and set up base. You have to kind of make a base spot for them, if I remember. You can run around. I guess it's almost like, yeah, with Animal Crossing-like graphics. I guess it's got a little bit of aspect from Animal Crossing, too. I guess it would be kind of Stardew meets Animal Crossing, almost. It's really good. His stuff is hilarious. He doesn't really, his stuff isn't like challenge runs. But basically, he just destroys the game. Like, you'll have to watch. His stuff's pretty great. I think you're still in the tutorial, but it looks fun. That's fair. I think I had a pretty long tutorial, but yeah, no, it seems fun. It seems fun. Concerned. Do you know Let's Game It Out, Rocky? Sleepy? If you don't, you should definitely check their stuff out. Okay, so this is either Rolanda or Kate. Either way, they have 2 Pokemon. Let's check how much XP Lily needs to level. 2084, that's actually pretty high. What about Super Miss? Super Miss needs 1,575, and Mags needs 857, but Mags is at 32. Mags did get Confuse Ray now. Confuse Ray is the 100% accuracy one. Okay. Let's start with Mags. Do I have Leer, Protect, Smokescreen, Confused Ray with Citrus? Yeah, let's start with Mags. So this person should either have a level 28 to start or a level 27 with 29. It'll either be 2 28s or 27 to 29. Oh, you have to actually talk to them. Interesting. My understanding is you have to beat all of the trainers in this gym. Okay, let's check out Heracross's learn set. Also, yeah, Saturn, let me know what you think of the game when you get further in. Sort of. I got through the fight I was at last time, which led me to Karina's gym. I have not done Karina's gym, which is where we left off. But yeah, I got to Karina's gym, and we're in a bit of a predicament because of over-leveling, but I think I've figured it out. I think I know how to get around it. I have enough concern with you, thanks. Don't worry, I'm not taking up that kind of content. I just find it very fun to watch. Is this the kind of content that's like, okay, let's go destroy every tile in Minecraft. 8,000 hours later, except for actually 8,000 hours later. I mean, he makes the kinds of saves that are like, this save takes an hour and a half to load, legitimately, like actually recorded hour and a half time to load. Like that type of person. Yo, Nina, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the 6 months. Very much appreciated. How are you today? Welcome in. Alright, so my plan is simple. We need to risk losing almost every Pokemon so we don't spread XP across the rest of our team. Yeah, that's a garbage strategy, but I don't have another option. I thought about this the entire week, and I played out simulations in my head. Ah, it's fish! So many fish! I'm dead. Thank you for getting the shout out for Nina. Yes, also, if you have not checked out Nina either, please go give their channel a watch. And if you enjoy their content, please follow them. They're a good friend. And they do a lot of interesting Breath of the Wild content, too. You had Christmas dinner with the company yesterday. You're a bit hungover. Understandable, understandable. My company did Christmas dinner. But I'm a remote worker, so they gave me like $15 in a gift card. Big spenders, big spenders. That's enough to buy me a soda. Basically what it feels like. Let's set up some more smoke screen. We need this thing to either hit itself or miss. Okay, hit itself is good. Hit itself is good. Of course, of course. Oh yeah, I meant to say it as well, but also for Saturn, if you have not went and checked out Saturn's channel, please go give their content a watch, and if you enjoy their content, I'd appreciate it if you could drop them a follow. I meant to say that, but I'm a derp and forgot because I was just getting started. Yeah, big spenders, $15. Ooh. What is this shouting me out on my own channel? How does that work? You know what, we're just gonna go for another smoke screen. Less accuracy is good. We have proven this with Stadium 2. Accuracy is the best strat. Double team, sand attack, smoke screen, that is where it is at. I'm actually gonna... hold on. Quick math, 40 times 1.5 would be 60. That would take us out, but... Okay, so we're in crit range if it's the same roll as the last one, but I have no clue for reference if the last one was a high roll or a low roll. I could lose mags, and it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I really don't want to lose mags because I don't have another way to burn. There is -3 set up already with smokescreen. Likely it'll run out of confusion this turn. I think my safest play is to protect and reset confusion next turn. You don't drink alcohol, so it's more being tired than really hungover, but, well, that's as close as I get to that feeling. That's fair, that's fair. There actually is a legitimate thing for, like, I don't remember where, but basically, like, hungover from food. It's a big thing in, like, Thanksgiving here, because people eat a ridiculous amount at, like, Thanksgiving time here. No, please don't hit, please don't hit. No! Okay, but we got citrus. We had 59, so that did 42? Okay. I need to consider swapping. Food coma, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, yes, that's the word. Okay, so what's going through my head at the moment? If I stay in with mags, judging by the last 2 attacks, I have a 50% chance to get taken out. Assuming I get hit. I could swap and try to PowerPoint stall. I don't know if I'll be able to PowerPoint stall. You know what? I could PowerPoint stall Brick Breakout. Because the rest of his moveset should be kind of trash. And then I could sack somebody and swap back in, or just stall. Who would be the least painful to lose? Probably Joel TikTok, unfortunately. But setting up Thunderwave could be really helpful. I kind of would like to keep Moida just for the stats. Eventually we'll get a TM that will make Moida good. Moida's not good right now, but Moida will be good soon. And when we get that TM, we'll be able to actually use it, and it'll keep us from getting overleveled. Joel TikTok doesn't evolve for a bit, so I don't think it's going to be as useful. I think I'll swap in and set T-Wave. It is possible he'll just one-shot us here, but hopefully not. Good, he hit himself. Let's set Thunderwave here. Really? He's faster. I guess the level doesn't make a huge difference. Well, he's not faster now. Okay, so we're gonna set up Screech in case he stays in confusion this turn and hits himself. He will take himself out of the Screech, which will limit the XP to Mags and Joel TikTok. Okay. Hey, that was actually super luck right there. That was super luck. That's actually kind of insane luck. And now, because we're on Joel TikTok and not Mags, we can prevent Mags from getting more XP this fight. So now we need to deal with Glam Meow. Glam Meow, we can easily swap in something to deal with, but let me check its moveset first. Electro, Jesus. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciated. How are you? So with Glam Meow can learn at level 30. Why is this thing 31? It's not supposed to be that high. Okay. We can learn Assist, Charm, Fury Swipes, Feint Attack. I think Fury Swipes is the scariest because it's got Stab and it can hit 5 times, so she'll put it at 100 minus 10, so 90 damage. Well, 90 base power versus 60 on Feint Attack without Stab. Assist is a bit of a wild card. I could figure out all the assist stuff, but I'm not going to because I'm being lazy. I think my best bet is to start with T-Wave. I should probably check our defense stat compared to Mags, so I have a good idea of how much weaker we are. 35 versus Mags was 50. We're quite a bit lower with defense. I mean, I just hope we don't die. I don't have another play at the moment. Charm's good. What we'll do this turn is we'll Thunderwave, and then we're going to Screech as much as we can. Again, I prefer not to sack something off, but if it has to happen, it has to happen, and because of our situation, I have to play more risky. Okay, Feint Attack, let's see how much that does. That's actually not too bad. If it keeps using Feint Attack, I'm not worried. I can get up a full set of Screeches. Even if it crits this turn. If it crits this turn or next turn, I will lose Joltik, but that's okay. Okay, Paralysis, that's good. So we're at -4 then. Let's set up one last Screech. Also, I'm gonna check out Spiderweb Pokemon. I forget exactly what this move does. Prevents the target from switching out or fleeing. That's okay. I was thinking it was the one. What's the Sticky Web? That's what I was thinking it was. Okay, so now let's swap into Super Miss. But I'm going to check stats before we do, just so I have a relative idea of defense. 58 is quite a lot more defense. That's good. And with a full -6, we might actually do pretty good here. Of course, we have to hit Super Miss, but still. All right, time to figure out the assist wild card. Takedown. Okay, that would have been very bad versus Joltik. The recoil damage is good, though. So let's throw up Supersonic. Actually, let's throw up Aqua Ring first, because it's got the chance for paralysis, so we're going to try to maintain ourselves and not lose as much HP as possible. We can also play off of Protect here. So we can assist Takedown, Brick Break. We can heal pretty decently with Aqua Ring, though. Especially after we get a Supersonic set up. And if we need to, we can afford to growl a few times. Hey, Redacted, how's it going? How are you? Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Redacted? We are in Spain today without the S. This one's painful. This run is very painful. Oh, its own tempo. No. I totally forgot about that. Ah. Okay, I just drawed a bit. Continue the thing I'm working on for your BF. Hey, nice. Hope you're enjoying the art. You seem to be enjoying it recently, and that's good. I'm glad. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Redacted, please go check out Redacted. And if you enjoy their content, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a follow. They are a good friend. So, yes, go check them out if you can. Thanks for the alert, Nina. This is really unfortunate. Well, if I can't confuse, there's no point to not growl it down. I'm just gonna growl it down. We don't use confusion? I mean, yeah, that's the whole story. We don't use confusion? I was hoping to confuse it, but oh well. Yeah, so for those that are just tuning in, here is the run and the predicament. The run is that we are playing Pokemon Y, except all Pokemon, including random and trainers, or not random, including wild and trainers, are randomized. Additionally, I'm only allowed to use status moves, so I cannot attack directly with physical or special, so I cannot deal direct damage to somebody. And on top of that, it is a hardcore Nuzlocke, meaning I cannot level up past the gym that I am getting ready to take on, which for the current gym is 34. If I lose a Pokemon, it's gone. Standard Nuzlocke rules apply. However, the level predicament in this game is really bad because these 3 gyms are really close. This one is 34, the next one is 36, and the following one is 37. And because of that, I have to be extremely, extremely cautious of how much XP each Pokemon gets. Because on top of the level cap, it's still status only. And because it's status only and we don't have all of the TMs, not all Pokemon are viable to use. And the randomizer is not set to randomize only viable Pokemon. So I can totally get garbage Pokemon across the run. And I've only got like 6 that I can use. So that is my level predicament at the moment. Got back into art these days, happily. I got moved back in it after dealing with a lot of stuff going through, but happy about it. I was happy to see people supportive about me getting back to art. Yeah. Honestly, I really enjoy watching. I watch a lot more than you think I do, probably because I'm really bad about only lurking and not sending a message. Honestly, like, for reference, the most watched channel, I had 400 hours of watch, and I sent 40 messages. Because I'm terrible about being an active chatter. For reference. But, no, I love watching art streams, and your stuff's always fun. I'm just glad to see you in it, yeah, because you seem to really, really enjoy it. I remember watching some of your art streams quite a while back. Back around the time that I joined in the team. It's been some time. Then, of course, the more recent stuff, too. But yeah, I remember some of the older ones as well. I am basically Mr. Lurks a lot. You know, the thing is, most of the time I'm watching people while I'm working. And it's really hard to be an active chatter while typing code. So I usually just have them on while I'm typing code. I mean, I can, and I will sometimes type a message if I have something to contribute, but it's just most of the time I don't have a whole lot to contribute. At least not when I have to send like a single message every 10 minutes and not like back to back, right? It's a lot harder to have a conversation if you're trying to type code or do something while watching, right? Didn't do hard streams in a while. Kind of feel better just doing it outside of streams so you don't get sidetracked and don't slow down. But being able to chat here and there. Kind of hate feeling I'm slowing down but wanting to work on something. That's why I don't do hard streams much anymore. That's fair. That's very fair. Usually when I see... Well, the main person I watch that does art streams usually does like a co-stream thing. Where they have multiple people just like in VC with them. And those people kind of help them read chat and talk. But it also kind of depends, right? Because like... Some people can talk while drawing or doing whatever just completely fine, and other people have to be like completely focused. So it really depends. I'm switching back for XP if you're wondering what I'm doing. Since we have 6 growls up, in theory, unless they crit, we should be able to get XP on our lower level Pokemon. Sounds fair, just I can't do that. Getting nervous and it's not a good mix. That's completely fair. It's kind of the same reason I don't do any like game development on stream at the moment or stuff like that. Or like, well, any of my stuff other than game. If I didn't feel a little nervous about doing it in front of people, I probably would do programming on stream. Well, do some random development. I don't know. I'd do like game development or just like random VTubing tools or things. But yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. It's cool for the people that can do it, though. But yeah, I also, if I have to like talk with people, I get super distracted and it's hard to focus. And with stuff like art, I definitely do not feel comfortable enough on like my art skill to stream because I am very much like a starting out, don't know most of the techniques. It's more I just haven't had time to do it a whole lot, but yeah. I don't know. If I ever get super comfortable in it, I might like do some 3D modeling on stream someday, just because I do really enjoy that. Wow, that wasn't even a crit. That was a lot of damage on this thing. The 38 defense is just really low. Okay, so the key thing is we're not swapping into mags. I know I said I was worried about over-leveling, and I am. Before I knew it had own tempo, my only play was Super Miss, which forced me into Lily. And then the other ones I'm not worried about getting close to level because they're so far off it doesn't matter. But we will go into Judgment, I think. Because Judgment has Iron Defense, so we can just stall out with Iron Defense. And if I did happen to get a stray crit, I don't think it's the end of the world. A stray crit on like... Speaking of stray crits... Literally, it was like, hey, what if I got a stray crit? And stray crit. There we go. Actually, that was pretty low XP. That's good. That's good. I need to check how much I'm going to need to level on each of these, though. Yeah, so we have to fight 4 trainers to get this. Okay, let's check. So Mags actually has quite a ways to go. Super Bass is fairly far off. You know, Lily's pretty far too. I thought they were all closer than that. Let's go heal up, give everybody a new round of citrus berries, and then we'll start back. If we can keep some low level or low XP Pokemon like that, we might be able to come out of this gym without even hitting 34 on all 6, which would be pretty ideal. If we could leave this gym with only 1 or 2 Pokemon at 34, we should be fine to hit level for next gym. And if we can leave next gym, say level 35, 35, we should be good to make the level 37 gym. And I think after that, everything's a lot more of a clean stretch, because we don't have as close of level caps after that. This person should only have 2, so this is our next victim. You have been deemed the one that I shall take out. Poniard. Oh, good. Let's check Poniard's learn set. Pressure. That's fine. As long as Poniard doesn't get like a ground attack. So he's 30. He should have slash, metal claw, scary face, feint attack. We're pretty safe here. We're pretty safe. Let's just start with Confuse Ray. The scary face is fine. I'm not worried about our speed. We don't really need speed. I guess I'll set up... I'll set up smoke screen. Wait, it's pressure. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, he's pressure, not defiant. I was remembering B-sharp getting defiant, but I don't think Poniard gets it. Let me double check. But it's pressure, so it doesn't really matter. Poniard abilities. What do you get? No, you do get defiant. So it's defiant, inner focus, or pressure. Oh, good. It got the burn, too. Hey, this is really good. This is really good. All right, let's set up protect this turn. Burn will keep it from doing as much damage. And it'll put us in a really good position because it's taking damage every turn. So now we don't need to swap into the other 2 level 33s we got. We could stall out with Jolt TikTok, Judgment, and Moida. You know what? Let's do that. Let's get them some experience here. Even though Poniard isn't going to be that much experience, still is good. You have come to realizations. Okay, what is realizations? Not too bad. We could throw a protect here just for reasons to stall a little easier. I guess we'll swap to Moida next. And then we'll go to we'll protect 1 turn with Moida, and then we'll go to Judgment. Still can't believe we got an Yveltal. I've seen quite a few random legendaries in the wild, but they were never like the first encounters, so I was kind of surprised that we got one as our first encounter on a route. This thing's gonna be a beast when it gets toxic, though. Although we have to get through the next 3 gems before we can get toxic. We might get lucky and get another TM in between them, but I don't think we're gonna get anything useful before that. Once we get past Gym 5, once we get past what was his name? Clement. Once we get past Clement, we'll be good. We'll be really good after that point. You watched Puss in Boots in preparation for the sequel? Okay, okay. And what was your realization about it? Good. Poniard is down. Lickitung. That's not too bad. Are we by chance Poison Point? I don't think this was Poison Point. Swarm. Ah, okay. Of course it's Swarm. Summary, how much XP? 2,433. Let's go to Lily. We'll set up Leech Seed and then switch around. You came to the realization one of the big jokes of the movie is essentially he gets around. Lol, okay. I haven't watched the first one. I really should. It's on my list of to watches. had Judgment, so let's go Moida, because Moida can heal. Discord movie night, Puss in Boots. Maybe. Maybe. I was thinking of doing a movie night next week. I was thinking of watching, I think it was Pokemon 3? Yeah, Pokemon the Movie 3. So as a heads up, I was thinking Tuesday of next week, I would do a movie night in the Discord. Maybe we'll do Puss in Boots instead, though. But I was thinking of specifically Movie 3, Pokemon. Or since we're on the season, Muppets Christmas Carol. Fair. I mean, Muppets is pretty good. Muppets is pretty good. Best Christmas Carol version ever made. Really, we got disabled? Okay. I guess this is Protect then? Okay. We'll just Roost here. Yeah, Roost is really pointless because we have like 4 HP missing, but you know. Yeah, we don't have any alternative that's better. I mean, I guess I'd try to double protect, but meh. That Slam actually does quite a bit. I see no lie. There is no lie in the statement above. Okay, this double team still disabled. All right. I guess we'll just try for double protect here. Oh, that worked out. Okay, now surely it will be enabled again. There we go. Now we can double team. Kinda doesn't matter what he does this turn. You can avoid disable. That's right, I guess disable is 100% AC and not a guaranteed hit move. Alright, last turn of Lickitung. This one's over. Then we have 2 more trainers to get through. Alright, nobody leveled. Good. Oh, Joel TikTok didn't swap in there, so he didn't get any XP. That's a little unfortunate. Alright. That's 2 out of 4. The next one's gonna be a little harder because I can't isolate which one is the trainer with a single Pokemon versus which one is the one with 3. So I think I'm gonna swap the team up just a tad here. And I'm going to add 1 more Pokemon on. I think it's going to be... Hang on, let's check the experience need here. Alright, Celebi, you are the one. And we're gonna pull Joel TikTok back. There we go. We're also going to see how much... Oh yeah, I need to heal. Let's go heal first. We're going to see how much Mags needs to level. We're probably still a good bit away from Mags leveling, but just in case. If he is getting close, then we're going to swap him out for, I guess, Celebi first, since Celebi needs the most XP. We'll probably turn XP share back on after Clement. Alright, here we go. I'm not really sure which trainer is in which order. This one is probably the 3 Pokemon trainer, if I have to guess. Yes, this is the one with 3. So this one we need to be a little careful against. Wheezing is first. Okay. That might wind up being bad. What level? 29. So it's got double hit, haze, self-destruct, and sludge. Okay. Confuse ray. I have no clue. It might. I definitely should have protected there. I should have protected. It might go self-destruct here. No, it's double hit. Okay. Let's go for smoke screen. At least double hit doesn't do a whole lot. We're gonna try to get all 6 smoke screens up so that way it doesn't take us down with self-destruct. Sludge is a little unfortunate. Confuse ray again. Let's see, does double... I'd assume double hit makes contact. Does make contact, so double hit can get it burned. Let's just start with more smoke screen. Accuracy drops are good. No, it's got haze. Let's protect this turn, see what it does. Oh, that was such a good turn to protect. That was such a good turn to protect. Wowie. Okay. This is definitely a turn we swapped, though. All is planned, apparently. Apparently. It was not planned, but we'll say it was planned. Alright, so 29 Onyx should have Slam, Dragon Breath, Smackdown, and Gyro Ball, which means it's gonna go for Smackdown. Dragon Breath should do absolute garbage for damage. Let's check our XP needs between Sarah B and Lily. Actually, Lily's not as close as I thought she was to the next level, so let's go to Sarah B, since it needs a bit more. We'll set up Leech Seed. Yep. I figured as much with Smackdown. Alright, so let's set up Leech Seed here. I'm guessing it'll go Slam? Slam or Gyro Ball? Really? Smackdown again. Oh yeah, I guess that's its neutral effect if it does more. Let's safeguard. I mean, there's nothing really to... I guess Dragon Breath will safeguard against paralysis, but doesn't really buy us a whole lot. We'll just stall out a few turns with Sarah B before we go back. Actually, I don't know if I want to go back on this one. I guess we'll just throw a second safeguard here so we can take some more damage before using Recover. There we go. Gyro Ball. Okay, yeah, okay. This Onyx is not scary in the slightest now. I was expecting Gyro Ball to do more because Sarah B probably doesn't weigh much. But yeah, that was pitiful. That was pitiful. This was what, Pokemon number 2? Yeah, because first one was Wheezing. I guess just Safeguard. We'll save our Leech Seed and recover PP in case we need it. Do 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 do. Yeah, is it Safeguard again? Oh, well, while we're stalling this out, interesting thing. So, I decided to try my hand at making my own VTubing software this week, and turns out getting the base stuff up wasn't too bad. So, yeah, this is not the new program, but yeah, I've officially got a project now for it. And I got all the tracking going, and I have the ability to send messages from my bot. So I can send commands from point rewards and stuff already to it to tell it to do things. So that was pretty cool. It's crazy what happens when I have some time off of work to actually do some stuff. I also got the Remnant video sent off for editing. I started on Limit Cut video. Like I've been busy. I got my documents translated to German because I need German documents for moving to Germany. As well as started setting up for some game projects after moving. Dragonite. Okay, that one's a little more terrifying than the other ones. Glitch programmer extraordinaire. More like glitch, I do this for a living. And then occasionally do it outside of work when I have the will to, and it seems fun. Okay, luckily the moveset's not bad. So we got Twister, we got Dragon Rage, we got Slam, we got Agility. I guess I'll set up Leech Seed. I guess Slam's the one I'm more worried about. You can use Agility as much as you want. Let's try to get some XP on Vitapede and Yveltal. But yeah, so I fully intend to swap over to that as soon as I get some time to develop further on it. Oof, I was really hoping it wouldn't swap into Slam. That wasn't as bad. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, we have Protect, right? Yeah, let's just Protect the start. We'll just Leech Seed stall here. But yeah, so my starting goal with that software is just to be able to get all my point rewards and stuff over and get to the point where I'm using it on stream. Once I've got it to the point that I'm using it on stream, I will start adding new stuff in that I can't do in the current software I'm using. It actually has some pretty cool ideas for it, I think. I wonder if I'll swap to like Dragon Rage here. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't normally program that much outside of work because, well, by the time I put in my work hours, I'm just like, eh, and don't really feel like it. Well, don't really feel like doing anything. Dragon Rage's move that always does 40 HP damage. Yep, that's the one. There's Dragon Rage, which is a fixed set, and then there's also Sonic Boom, which is fixed set at 20 HP instead of 40. Going for that Slam. Yeah, that's understandable. See, the thing is, I really enjoy it, but... Okay, so here's my short backstory. I used to be a musician, kind of. Okay, that was quite a lot of damage. But yeah, so I used to play in multiple groups and perform multiple times each week. Then when I started university, I didn't have time for it. But I had a full ride to university as a performing musician or as a composer. But I decided to not go to college for music because I didn't want to turn it to be not fun. Because things stop being fun when you put financial responsibility behind it and a corporation. Most of the time. Not always, but most of the time. It's usually the corporation that makes it worse than anything else. The financial responsibility is one thing. But yeah, when you're forced to do the stuff you don't want to do, then it's no longer fun. Part of me wishes to make some programming again. Been ages since I did some, but I'm always too busy, having too many things around to even get back to it. That is exactly my issue with art at the moment. I really enjoy drawing, but yeah, no. I do not have a moment for it. But yeah, so I went to college for programming, and then I actually wound up really loving programming, a lot more than I thought I was going to. And I mean, I just built all kinds of random things because I enjoyed it. And yeah, no. You get into a corporation, and yeah, it's just, at least to me, it just saps the fun out of it. But now, when I have days off, like over the winter break now, oh man, I actually really, really enjoy just doing anything with programming. It's just like programming a simple command on a bot, like the flip command, or working on a game project, or working on a VTube software, just writing a bash script that will copy some files somewhere. Like, all of it is great. It's great. I mean, I even wrote some stuff for fun just to sync some files, just basically version control on local computers. It's just fun. But yeah, exactly. It's soul-sucking when you put a corporation behind it. And it's no longer fun. It kind of sucks because I actually do fairly enjoy the product that I work on in terms of like the type of development it is, because it's pretty up my alley in terms of like specializations and what I enjoy. But then I don't ever get to work on the parts that I actually want to work on because everything else is more of a priority. And then it's like, okay, well that's not fun anymore. Because instead of building this really cool 3D application, I get to make new licensing types and restrict features and then fix a bug that only one person in the entire world has, and then figure out how to make performance better by 5% on this one part that takes half a year to program. And yeah, that's not so fun anymore. Alright, last trainer before the gym leader. But no, yeah, it's actually been really fun to just pull up anything over the break. Alright, let's check out Flareon's learn set. It should be fine versus Mags. Flareon's typically been gypped with its moveset. Fire Spin sucks. Okay, so it's got Scary Face, Fire Spin, Fire Fang, and Bite. That is a little unfortunate. I think we'll start with Confuse Ray and then go for... You know what? No. We'll start with Confuse Ray and we're going to go for Leers. We're just going to play in because Fire Spin can trap us, so I think it's safer to try to take it down. Oh, actually, that did a lot. Holy cow. Yeah, Lyra is definitely the play. Likely it's going to go for Bite anyways instead of Fire Spin, so... That did a lot more than I expected. Wow. Okay, just hit yourself one more time. Please make this battle easy. I beg you. Hit yourself, hit yourself, hit yourself. Evil Pokemon, hit yourself. Hey! That was probably the fastest battle I've had in this entire run. Honestly. Like, I really could not have had better RNG for that battle. Okay, now let's get our actual team for the gym leader. We're gonna put Lily in front. Flareon really said, "I got you, bub." Basically, Flareon was like, "All right, I felt your pain. It's been painful. Have at least something." All right, I didn't have another member because I lost Croc. Let's check abilities real quick. I forgot I lost Croc. That sucks. I could play Intimidate. Nah, we're gonna run with the Veltal. It does suck that we've only got 5 Pokemon for this gym, essentially, but it's okay. It'll be fine. Also, Rocky, I have to thank you, okay? You need thanks. You deserve thanks. Last time I streamed this, I was getting really frustrated, and I was really upset because I really thought this attempt was going to lose. So thank you for telling me not to say that it's over. Because when I went back to the drawing board, I was like, you know what? No. And then I spent 10 hours trying to figure out how to move forward. But hey, I figured out a way to move forward, so thank you. Feel. I mean, that's kind of what I do, though. That's the whole theme of my channel, is I get stuck and then I spend 10 hours to move forward. So it really wasn't like that was a big of a deal. Let's figure out 31. So it's gonna have Hell, Aurora Beam, Body Slam, Ice Ball. Let's figure out Phil's base stats and its ability. Thick Fat, Ice Body, Oblivious. Oblivious is probably the worst. Yeah, I don't think Ice Body or Oblivious really matter here. As far as base stats go, the base stats say it is a better special attacker, but it's still got pitiful special attack. That's a weird Lucario, right? That's a weird fighting type. So let's check special defense. We do have fairly low special defense in comparison, especially to like Super Miss or Mags. Whoa, actually Cerebi, what the heck? Why do you have so much special defense? A special boy. Look, he's so cute. Wait, I did not mean to swap. Who did I swap to? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Did you see, I don't know if anybody saw, but have you seen the Sphill plush in Pokemon Center? It is so freaking adorable. And if I wasn't in, like, the position where I'm getting ready to move countries, I would have totally got it. Not that I need more plushes from Pokemon Center, but still. Oh, does this might trigger Ice Body. Does not trigger Ice Body, okay. Quick math, 1.5, crit is 1.5 in this gen, right? Alright, so... Gen 6 plus. Crit, yeah. Damage. From Generation 3 onwards... Wait, no. In Generation 2 to 5, a crit deals 2 times normal damage. Generation 6 onward, crit deals 1.5. So crit is 1.5 in this gen, because this is Gen 6, which means if we took 40 damage, you will probably take 60 damage, but you have a bit of a roll... or you have the low and high roll, but even on a high roll, I don't think it'll top 80. So we should be good. Have you seen that Huey nearly got caught? Yes, I have kept up with that one the best I can. We're safe. Oh, we got Citrus. What is... I forgot we had Citrus. Although using Citrus as early does kind of suck a little, but that's okay. Yeah, if nobody knows what Rocky's talking about, basically there is an animated series, well, okay, not animated, but there is a series, a comic series on YouTube called Mew and Mewtwo that is particularly good, and if you haven't watched it, I would highly recommend it because it's a lot of fun. So basically, it can take us down from whatever to 73. What were we, 112 to 73, so that's 39 damage, even with Hail. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We're just gonna safeguard a bit. We're gonna stall with Cerebi to prevent getting XP elsewhere. I especially don't want to swap into a Veltal, even though I would like the experience on a Veltal because of the ice weakness. I could swap to nah, we're just gonna play it as this. I don't want to get experience. If he ever did caught it, no, he'd be safe. Uncle Face and Mama 2 would raise hell. Legit, though. There we go. Hell's over. It'll probably reset hell. So we'll just randomly click safeguard. Yeah, even on Aurora Beam, it doesn't matter right now. We're still safe even in crit range. Actually, hold on. 39, roughly 8, it's 31, so high roll will be 40. Yeah, we're safe. We're safe. It's hell anyways. We're good. Honestly, I would love to see a series by actual Pokemon, by like the official studio, that is like the Pokemon's perspective or following a specific Pokemon. I would absolutely love that. They've done some shorts like that, or like single episodes, but I'd love to see an actual series following like a mystery dungeon type of storyline, or something like that. That would be so cool. Dude. I'll just throw some more safeguards. I have no clue what's in the back, so... I did consider spreading XP around again, but nah, we're not. Okay, this turn will actually recover. That would be great. Another series that would be great is if they did a Pokemon What If the way Disney does with Marvel. Yeah, just some more unique stuff. I want more spin-off stuff. I don't want more mainline. I think that's my main take. I want more spin-off. Even with games, like, yeah, Gen 9's fun, Gen 10 should be fun, Gen 11, blah blah. Nah, give me more like Coliseum. Give me some more like Snap, you know, Mystery Dungeon, that kind of stuff. Even Stadium. I would take a Stadium remake. Or sequel. Stadium 3 after 15, actually after 20 years. Everybody's like, stop, don't do that. Legends are, yeah, stuff like that, exactly. Honestly, they don't even need to make a new gen. Like, just make more regional variants and stuff. That is plenty good for quite some time. Or just make a game with, like, multiple regions. That'd be cool. Yeah, we're still good. We're still good. Every time I see it go to 7-3, I'm like, panic! And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's not all just Aurora Beam damage. No kidding, I want my Fairy Meowth. You have another potion, what the heck? How many of those do you have? Gym Leader, please, can you stop? Gym Leader, please do not do that. Yeah, a game based on the Orange Island, that'd be cool. Give us the Crystal Onyx. Where is my Crystal Onyx? Let's go to Super Miss. I wasn't going to spread the XP more, but I'm getting tired of dealing with this thing. And I kind of do need to save at least a little power point for later. Good, hell's over. Now we can set up Aqua Ring. Aqua Ring and Leech Seed should sustain us for a good bit of time. There's always a chance it could go for Ice Ball, but we can always protect to break Ice Ball here. All right, Super Miss time. Hey, we hit it. Let's go. It's a rarity, but it does happen. I guess we'll just protect this turn. No reason to take more damage. Although we are at full now because of Aqua Ring plus Leech Seed. Also, why is Azumarill so good? You're talking about in, like, raids? Because huge power is a thing, and huge power destroys. Okay, so huge power. It doubles the attack stat of the Pokemon with this ability. So, if you have huge power Azumarill, you essentially have a base. Where's your attack? Do I have the right Pokemon? So, nope, that's not the page I want. Yeah, Pokemon DB, you. Okay, well, it's actually this attack is a lot lower than I thought it was. But yeah, huge power doubles the attack. And then you get Belly Drum, which is a +6 stat immediately. So that's basically, if you Belly Drum, it's the equivalent of having a base attack stat of 300. That's why it's so good. And then you get Stab on your moves, which is a 50% bonus for same type attack bonus. Like, it's just statistically and mathematically good. Interestingly enough, fact you might or might not know about huge power. Did you know that if your Pokemon has huge power and you use a move such as Foul Play, which uses the opposing Pokemon's attack stat, the way that huge power calculates, it actually applies post using the move, which means it'll double the opposing Pokemon's attack when calculating Foul Play. So if you have something stupid like, say, Foul Play Azumarill, and you Foul Play against something with, say, Choice Band, or just really high attack stat in general, it will double whatever it would have done. It'll also double Body Press's power. Although that one's a lot less useful with Azu, because Azu is not particularly heavy. But yeah, that's your interesting fact of the day. Oh, that was nothing in terms of XP. Hey, it's a Meowth. Speaking of Meowth, all right, let's see what Meowth's learn set is. Let's just start with Supersonic. Meowth time, party time, right? That did more than I thought it would. Of course it misses. Supersonic again? Oh, no, we got taunted. That's actually bad. Okay, we're forced to swap out now. So, based on level 34... Wait, she brought out the level 34? Okay. So 34, it should have Slash, Payday, Taunt, Feint Attack. We'll swap into Mags. Geety time. It is the Geety. Okay, actually, Meowth is really interesting in like a Pokemon sense, because normally Pokemon start as quadrupedal and then go bipedal, but Meowth is the opposite, where Meowth starts bipedal and then goes quadrupedal on evolution. Not all Pokemon follow that trend of quadrupedal first, bipedal second, but statistically speaking, more of them go bipedal later instead of starting bipedal and going quadrupedal. So, Meowth is interesting from that perspective. Just in terms of like a design. Although, I mean, it was pretty much because the anime Meowth, right? But still. Oh, taunt is annoying. You can't taunt dark types. How about that? Actually, let's just go Leaf and then we'll go Yveltal. Hit yourself. That's not hitting yourself. Meowth learns to loaf as he levels. Yes, this is the natural progression of cats. Learn to loaf. Okay, this taunt is really annoying. I think we need to rely on Mags getting burned here. Once we get burned, we can go to a Yveltal, probably? Get burned, get burned. Really, still didn't burn. Okay, let's set out Smokescreen. There's probably a better play, but I think the chance of missing is gonna help here. Meowth doesn't follow the trends of other cats. Exactly. Well, honestly, that's more of a natural progression of cats, because as cats get older, they tend to loaf more, so... that is sort of the natural progression. Oh wait, no, Prankster can't work on dark types. Taunt can still taunt a dark type as long as you're not Prankster. What am I thinking? Okay. Really? Taunt is first. Hey, there's the Smokescreen in Play-Doh. And you have to be kidding me. Okay. There we go. That was a me luck kind of moment. I guess let's try to heal up a little with some Pokemon. Like Mags in particular. Because he's probably still going to go for taunt here. Well, she's probably still going to go for taunt here. Yeah, there's the taunt. But we'll get some Healies here. Although probably not much, because Meowth doesn't have a super high base HP stat. I guess let's go back to Moida. Moida gets some HP. I gotta mention Dragon Terra Charizard when faced with 4 Terriazu. Panic! Panic! We might actually get into a weird loop with Yveltal here. Because we could potentially double team, which means Meowth will just go for taunt and nothing else. No, I think the safer play is healing up Mags. Let's heal up Mags. Not even panic, just acceptance. Oh, speaking of Terra raids, when do the Delhi raids start? I need to make sure to get some of the Delhi raids in. Really, you went for Slash that turn of all turns. Well, I guess we did technically heal up there. So why is Flame Body not working? I know Slash has contact. Uh, let's just throw a confuse right here. I'm pretty sure we go first. Yep. Not sure, but conference is coming to SE conference? Your cha-cha slide is ready. Hey, confuse ray wound up being a good play. Elaborate, what is conference? Machoke is the last one at level 30. Okay, so Machoke does have a better attack stat. Oh, Cinderace. Yeah, I saw you posted. That's actually really cool. I do like Cinderace a lot. Real quick, 30. So Revenge, Seismic Toss, Low Sweep, and Foresight. Let's start with Confuse Ray. Burn would be really good if we get Burn with Mags. Hit yourself. Good. Your autocorrect is like, no, it's conference. Okay, no, it's not Protean. What's it called? What was Cinderace's ability called? Okay, that did a lot more than I expected it to. Let's just go to Leaf. What's your defense like, Leaf? 57. You know what? Yeah, let's go Cerebi. Good. Low sweep's not doing much. I guess now it'll switch to Seismic Toss? I'm not sure what it switches to here. Libero, that's what it was. Just so that the Cinderace, we can catch as Libero. Well, when they have home integration, you can definitely get Libero from it. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave Cerebi in. We don't need to min-max XP here. I guess I could go a Veltal to try to get some XP with a Veltal. Yeah, I'll swap a Veltal in near the end. Let's just hit recover here. I still need to build up some Pokemon for raids. Let's do it. Let's swap a Veltal in. We have Protect. We can always Protect and stall a turn and then swap back to Celebi if we need to. It's not super effective because we're flying. That's actually not too bad a defense. We went down to 50, so it dealt like 44. Although we do need to make sure not to Roost, because Roost will make us weak to this. Double team. I'm kind of surprised we're faster. I figured Machoke would be faster. I guess if it was Machamp, it would be. Well, no, because Machamp's pretty slow, which means I guess Machoke is pretty slow as well. Well, now we're definitely slower with the speed drop. But that's match. Because now we can Protect. Which means I need to send a message to somebody that the run is alive. All right, that's three badges. Although, we have something interesting. We have something interesting now. So, should I spoil it? Alright, so I guess that kind of spoiled it right there. Meet me at the top of the tower, where I'll teach you to Mega Evolve with Lucario. Well, how many here have played XY? Because I have not played XY, otherwise I probably wouldn't have ran it because I didn't know about this. So basically, if you haven't played XY, the Tower of Mastery here. Basically, you're forced into a scenario where you can't use the Pokemon that you've raised. And it is required that you do this before going forward. One sec. Alright. So, yeah. I have no clue what we'll get here. We'll just get something random? Also, let me pull up the Tower of Mastery. So what items can we get in here? Oh, literally nothing. Okay. Wait, no. We can get low sweep. Bah, that's useless. Alright, let's just go to the top. No, that's not the right room. Me just going in all the wrong rooms. Oh, it still goes up. I'm blind. That's what it is. Libero makes it OP as heck. I mean, Libero is basically Protean. So it's Ash Greninja, but fire type to start. So here we go. Let's see how the randomizer likes this. I think we're going to have to make an exception to the rules for this one battle. So we got the Mega Ring now, so that means we can technically Mega Evolve. Hey, look, we got a Lucario friend. He wants to help us. Although, I don't know if we'll actually get and use Lucario here. Because it's randomized? I also don't even know if Corina will have Lucario. So, Karina definitely does not have Lucario. And we definitely do not have Lucario. And we're lower level. So, this single fight, we will make an exception to the rules because there is no other way to get past this fight. This is a required fight you must do, and you cannot use any Pokemon that you've trained. I didn't know about this ahead of time, otherwise I would have randomized it so I had something that could have won this battle, but here's our one exception. I don't even think we can Mega Evolve. I don't know if we can win. Of course, Intimidate plays right there at the worst time possible. At least it's got Spark. You know what? Let's just click status moves and see what happens. Maybe we don't have to win. Or we just get paralyzed. That's fine too. I wonder if you can get, like, soft locked here. Well, hard locked. Soft lock. Whatever. You know what I mean. But I can't Mega Evolve though. Okay, you know what? Summary. Head charge. Okay, let's try taking it down and see what happens. We might have to re-randomize this section. Libero, Cinderace, Protean, Ash Greninja, and Protean, Meowscarada. That's all of the Protean users, right? Or Libero. I don't think there's any more that I remember. Don't paralyze, thank you. It feels so weird using regular attacks again. Honestly. Oh, that did a lot. Please take it out. Okay, let's see if it'll let me pass. So, we're soft locked. Let me look it up and see if I can find anything. The point is, these three on one team. Also, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to reapply the randomizer for this one slot, or this one battle. So we're going to take a peek through and see if we can find anything. that'll allow us to pass this fight that still Mega Evolves, because we specifically need to Mega Evolve. So... where are we at? There we go. There we go. All right, let's try to find something that could feasibly have the moves we need. Also, one sec. Okay. Let me pull up the randomizer because I'll need to reapply here. Yeah, because we have a Venu. Point is, these three on one team. The thing is that alone does not necessarily make a good team. I mean, it's not terrible, but well, it depends on what your context is. If you're playing competitive, no, but if you're playing regularly for like storyline, yeah, actually pretty good. Let's just open up a few and check their learn sets. Maybe Pinsir. Actually, Aerodactyl was on the list that I could potentially start with. Okay, Venu definitely would work. I also need to find the static encounters. So this is probably... yeah, fine. Gift Pokemon? $32. Okay, I found it. All right, so what we'll do is we'll find out. We'll find out what Pokemon can viably like be used here, and then we'll randomize those ones. So those don't. Alakazam might. Telekinesis Reflect. No, not. Gengar potentially. 32, so it'd be Payback, Shadow Punch, Sucker Punch, Confuse Ray. If I added Curse, I guess it would be feasible. So we'll say Gengar. Kangaskhan would be chip away. No, that one wouldn't be feasible. Actually, Tower of Mastery, Lucario fight. Here we go. Pokemon DB. What happens if you lose it? If it doesn't matter, then we'll just randomly choose out of all of them. You'll learn two things. With the right moveset and items, you can make anything competitively viable. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and okay. Mostly. There are some edge cases. Although maybe less so in Gen 9, because Dunsparce was one example that just does not work competitively, but now you get Eviolite on base Dunsparce, so maybe. But generally, most things, yes. The big difference is you need to have the rest of the team that can support it. So simply stacking 6 Pokemon in a team usually will not make a good competitive team. That said, if you have a list of like, I don't know, say 18 Pokemon that you really like and want to build a competitive team, I'd be willing to bet that you can probably pull a team of 6 together that works pretty dang well. But if you just choose a static 6 without like specifically thinking about typing and that sort of thing, or defenses and offenses, it will be very, very difficult, near impossible to pull off, unless those 6 are like particularly good at like whatever. I wonder if Reddit's got anything on this. Actually, and to that statement, terrestrialization makes it different because now you have types. You can swap your types, so it offers more. Hang on. Yeah, we just wanted to outsource. Is there anything that it's still died? Yeah, shit. In the second maybe Pokemon, yeah. You get to retry if you lose. Okay, so we do need to pick ones that are potential to win with status moves. I've seen a team at level 1 focus Wooper with Focus Sash take down a team at level 100 legendaries. The thing is that strategy only works against like meta teams. It doesn't work if the opponent has a status move, for example, or like an Oko move. You're talking about the fear strategies. And there's also a difference of taking down some teams and being good and competitive. Because fear is a typically good strat. However, there are cases where it doesn't work. It really depends. It really depends. But the higher level play in competitive will stomp fear most of the time, which is the level 1 Focus Sash, like cheese, basically. Not always. It depends on the way that their team is built. I mean, to be fair, every team has a weakness. Like, even the ones that win the World Cup or whatever all still have their weakness. They still have things that they're not great against. You're not going to build a team that will be completely busted against everything ever in the world. But you can make some that are pretty good. It depends on what context you play. If you're playing like random competitive at a low ladder, then yeah, you'll pretty much do just about anything and make it work. If you're playing at higher ladder, it depends. I still think you can make a lot of stuff work, but I think there are restrictions. But in my take, the restrictions more so come in team composition instead of individual choices. It's not that you can't make like a team based around a specific mon or theme work, because you certainly can. I've ran like monotypes before in higher ladder and they've worked. But making one that will take you through like a tourney, for example, is another story. It's possible, but you might have to ease some restrictions on your building to make it work on like tourney play, for example. So technically, we could use Ampharos. I'm gonna consider confusion strategies as viable. Okay, one last clarifying point, just because I've been in the competitive scene quite a bit. Admittedly, Pretty Chill's been in more than I have, but I've been in a good chunk of it, and I typically played these types of teams. Like, I did not conform to the usual, you know, play the standard, really, really good stuff. Like, my whole thing when I was doing competitive was playing non-meta, trying to bust the meta with, like, the jankiest, like, worst mons, whatever, right? Like, that was my whole thing. Literally. And I got to the point where I did decent with it, but especially when legendaries are allowed, then it becomes a lot less viable. Yeah, I'm gonna say that Sandstorm is not fine for this. Okay. Sounds like when I tried learning Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, dude, man. Oh, I did the Yu-Gi-Oh! Run recently and tried a random online battle. It is so confusing trying to fight the, like, competitive meta decks. I just don't know the cards well enough. It was fun, though. It was fun, but man, it was really confusing. Team comp is very fun. That's my favorite part of competitive. More so than actually, like, playing tournament play, I love the team building. The team building aspect is the best. Hands down. I mean, I'd even be willing to go on Showdown and build a team around something, depending on what it is, like midstream sometimes, just because I really love the team building aspect of it. All the adventure engine bases and decks. Yeah, that's the thing, is like bases, the core, you have to have some core. All teams need a core. You have to be prepared to deal with certain things, because in competitive play, certain things are an absolute. Like in VGC, for example, in Sword and Shield, you need a Coalossal counter. If you do not have a Coalossal counter, you will not win consistently, because Coalossal is very prevalent and you need to have a way to deal with it. Specifically Steam Engine Coalossal. And there are various ways to deal with it, even with non-standard team comps. Now, more recent seasons, you need to deal with like Regieleki and Landorus T, for example. Point is, they're like the main comps, right? They're the most common comps, and they show up in like 80% of the battles as common comps. And you need a way to deal with those common comps. Everything that's non-common, your team just needs to be able to adapt to those. Because non-common comps are not going to know exactly how to play against your non-common comps, but the common comps are going to run the same strategy no matter what. And that strategy is hit hard, hit very fast, and deal with anything. It's not built for a single thing to counter, it's just built to splash out massive amounts of damage that will take down practically anything on the other side of the field. So you got to have counters versus that. That said, there's more than one way to counter that. And I feel like probably the same in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you have like the set of decks that are standard, or the set of archetypes that are standard, and you need to know how to counter those standard archetypes even if you're playing non-standard decks. It's not that you can't get around them, but you might need certain things to enable you to get past those scenarios. Sometimes it's not necessarily like switching out a Pokemon in terms of Pokemon, but more so like a moveset, item, ability, EV, IV type of thing. But yeah, you just need ways around it. And it's really hard to say because it really depends on the comp and the current current set of popular meta uses. Well, meta Pokemon and teams. What was this, Bayonet? Bayonet actually would be really amazing if we rolled Bayonet. Pretty much like that. Get some card to counter some setups and you're gold. Yeah, that's what I've heard, the TCG, because actually my nephew plays TCG and is going for nationals pretty soon, which is really, really cool. He's still in the juniors league, but I think this is his last year to be in the juniors league. But yeah, he's going to nationals this year. It's really, really cool. I've got to hear him and my sister talk about competitive TCG because I've never really been at a TCG, and apparently like right now Lugia is the big thing, and there's just not a lot of great ways to deal with Lugia, so they've been looking at running some like non-standard stuff to deal with Lugia. It's really cool. As somebody who's gotten really deep into competitive and other things, I like hearing about this stuff, even if it's not in like VGC, Sword and Shield, because that's what I got into heavily. But just hearing about competitive, like I can relate to a lot of things, and I can understand it because it's very similar scenarios at the core. And it's interesting. Or at least I find it interesting. But yeah, I'm hoping he crushes it. I'm gonna be really proud if he does. Even if he doesn't, I'm gonna be proud. But it's just really cool to say, hey, my nephew's going to the TCG Nationals, you know, that's really, really cool. Hey, we could technically do Obama Snow because of Swagger. Okay. Obama Snow it is. Okay, so let me make sure I have the moveset correct. You know nothing about Pokemon cards. I didn't really... Okay, I played Pokemon cards when I was young, and then I got out of them, and apparently it has dramatically changed since. So it's been interesting to hear about, but I'm not going to claim that I know a lot about them because I certainly do not. Okay, and... Oh my god, okay, hold on. I think this is correct. Okay, let me make sure I'm saved. I'm gonna save state. Stop. And now I'm going to rebuild and then restart, and we should be able to launch back from the same point, lose the fight, and then we'll have Obama Snow in here, and we should be able to progress forward. Cha-cha slide. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, I guess while we're waiting. Am I still even logged in? Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that? There we go. But yeah, like, I am no stranger to building the, uncommon teams, the non-meta, because these are all very non-meta. And honestly, like, one of my favorite non-meta teams was this evolution team I built to deal with the legendary stuff. Yeah, no, you can build teams that are non-meta. Like, this was a core that I had for a mono ice in the latest VGC that was, like, anything goes, basically. You can use a team of 6 legendaries. Totally fine. Doesn't matter. But, like, for some reason, Delibird just pops, even though it seems like something that would not work well. But people don't expect it. I mean, this is a very, very jank set, but people don't expect it. Is ground/flying a type? Landorus, which is one of the biggest threats. Actually, so something I would do frequently was, I don't have all my teams in here, but something I would do frequently was, like, on a second account, battle myself with the meta teams so I could see if I had a counter or not and play out certain scenarios. So I would keep a second account that had various main cores like Coalossal Urshifu, for example. Coalossal Urshifu, this particular set used to be very, very meta. Because you would Aqua Jet into Coalossal, trigger weakness policy, Steam Engine, Gigantamax, and go your Gmax move and just absolutely destroy anything that you hit. And you'd outspeed everything. This was probably this was my favorite non-last season team. This is a very early season team I made, but I really wanted to build something around like Trevenant, Arcanine, and Liepard. And then the other three were based around that. So Blacephalon I put on specifically to trigger Flash Fire for Arcanine. Leafeon was because if I ran with Blacephalon Arcanine lead, I would get Sun up from Max Flare, so that Leafeon would get Chlorophyll going up. Then if I ran the opposite set, I would go Liepard, Trevenant, Max Protect via Trick Room, and then use Copycat Prankster Liepard to set Trick Room with priority 1 instead of -6 priority. So that way you couldn't block Trick Room unless you used a move specifically that was priority to prevent me from using Trick Room that turn. And then Toxtricity would come in afterwards and be able to Boom Burst through Trevenant since Trevenant's Ghost type, which would also proc Throat Spray. And Punk Rock also boosts Boom Burst. So you would get Throat Spray, you would get Punk Rock, and you wouldn't hit Trevenant, but you'd have everything on the other side. And there were things that resisted normal, but normal wasn't a common resist outside of like Coalossal. So this is where like you can run very non-meta things. You can run stuff, but you have to have clear strategies for how to deal with stuff. Like the strat for me, for example, versus Coalossal was to set up Trick Room. So I would specifically max guard Trevenant. Well, I'd lead Liepard and Trevenant versus Coalossal teams. And then if it was like a Whimsicott Tailwind lead, I would lead Blacephalon Arcanine, because usually even with Tailwind, things would not be able to outspeed Choice Scarf Blacef. So you can build around stuff. You just have to have your counters played out, and you have to know what you're countering. And that's kind of the moral of the story. As long as this was actually what I ran in Players Cup 3, and I got fairly far in. Although I had multiple variations because I really wanted to do something janky for Players Cup. But yeah, you could do all kinds of cool stuff. I even had one featuring Gigantamax Pikachu. Oh yeah, here's an example of one of the like super meta teams at the latest season. Well, a lot of teams were themed very similarly. Okay, I think we're rebuilt now, so... Let me restart this. I'll also need to restart this. Okay, so in theory, I should be able to just lose with Bouffalant, and the next attempt I should get Abomasnow on. You just thought up an evolution idea. Let's hear it. Oh, also, one more ground flying type I forgot about was Flygon. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Okay, let's see if it worked. I really want you to give Lucario a chance. I don't have Lucario. I think it just checks if you Mega Evolve. I don't think it checks if it's Lucario specifically. Hey, there we go. There we go. And we happen to get Snow Warning. I put the ability on random, so... That's actually not bad. That's not bad. Let's Ingrain. What if Mantine evolved into Iron Flying Pokemon named Adamantine? It would have to be an alternate evolution, but that would be interesting. Okay, now we should be able to pass this fight. And of course we flinch. Let's try Ingrain again. I think Ingrain would be particularly good to start. There we go. Now please get your swagger off. Now hit yourself. Hit yourself. Why Dual Eco? Dual Evo? Because Mantine or not Mantine. I was thinking Mantike, sorry. I got my Pokemon mixed up. I was thinking Mantike. Okay, let's hope it hits itself. So we might lose. Yeah, it was just a... I don't know. I was not thinking it through. Basically is the short of it. Okay, he needs to hit himself this turn. But I guess I could have tried to play an Ingrain, but... Okay, so how do we roll this? So I guess we rule that we can't use Obama Snow since we lost? We'll just put him in the box with the other Pokemon that are no longer able to be used. In before to Lucario and not in Obama Snow. Oh wait, doesn't she give us something else? I think she does. Maybe not. Do 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 do. 'Tis unfortunate we didn't get that, but that's okay. Obama Snow went down. The Nuzlocke's not over, but I lost Obama Snow. Like, Obama Snow fainted, so... Obama Snow is out. So, let's put him up. That's 5 Pokemon down in this Nuzlocke. It's a very painful one. It's a very painful one. It's okay. Bump, 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 bump. Do 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 do. So, we'll switch mags back to here. There we go. Let's put Leaf in front. And I need to look at a few things just to see where we have and have not got encounters. Route tracker. Which city is that? I'm pretty sure we got one encounter here, but which city are we technically in? Shalore, right? So we got Reflection Cave for sure. Shalore City. And Tower of Mastery. We did get one in Shalore. You obtained him after, ergo I'd say he is still usable. I think it's a gray area. It is very much a gray area. I'm gonna roll from my run that he's unusable. So I need to see what is next. So we can reach 2 places from here. We can get a Pokemon in Route 12 and we can get a Pokemon in Azure Bay. Although we do specifically need a Pokemon to learn Surf. I hope we have one that can learn Surf. I guess we'll check in here just to make sure that we don't get a random thing. And don't worry, Rocky, I won't make quite as strict restrictions on, like, Solok. This person, I believe, gives us a Pokemon. So we have a choice. Do we take the Pokemon from him, or do we get a random one? So what's on this route? We can get a track. The track could be good. Get from the girl in the ranch house. Okay. We get leftovers. Leftovers is super good. You suppose it's better that you don't use it then. Mainly so that Obama doesn't end up fainting someone on her team with Hell. Yeah, that's also my luck, is Hell would take something down. I was watching a speed run for this part, and I'm pretty sure this is where we get a Lapras. Let's see what he has. Do we take it, or we do the random encounter? Alright, I'm gonna make a poll while I take a short break and use the bathroom. No, not prediction. Poll. Where's poll? There's poll. New poll. Which encounter? Grass encounter. Gift encounter. Alright, if the poll's indecisive, I'll coin flip. While the poll's going on, though, I'm going to take a really short break to hit the bathroom, and I will be right back. And we're back. What level is this encounter? Okay, there were literally no votes on that poll. Alright, then. I'm not sure it says. Oh, that's Azure Bay. The gift Pokemon is level 30. The wild Pokemon. What type of grass? The standard grass is between 23 and 26. Depends. Cannulating gift so that you don't end up facing God. Actually, gift is a good point. I won't get XP. And I can't get randomly arena trapped or something. That is a good point. Let's go gift. I guess that means I need to go back and take something out of my party real quick. Please be something tanky. Please be something tanky. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, let's go see what it is. Do 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 do. Maybe the trainer gives you God. That wouldn't be helpful right now. That would be helpful in 2 gyms. We got a Vulpix. Actually, Vulpix learns at Gen 6. How about you give Lapras a nickname? What a Lapras! Actually, this is interesting. Oh, it should have Will-O-Wisp. Let's go. I finally get something that has a Will-O-Wisp. That would be beautiful. That's actually huge. That's actually huge. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a Prison or Confuse Ray, but it should have Will-O-Wisp. That's amazing. Okay. I need a nickname. Also, Vulpix evolves via Firestone, correct? So I might go get a Firestone since it's pretty much already got its whole moveset that I don't care about. Actually, let me double check. Yeah, I don't care about any of the other ones past this. Will-O-Wisp would have been the only one I wanted to specifically go for. Supposed to Firestone. So I just need to find a Firestone. I might even have a Firestone. Don't kill it. I won't. I have something with a Will-O-Wisp. I'm not killing it. Alright, what's a good nickname? It's a female Vulpix. Vulpixie, that's not bad. Luna's not bad. Ember, Vixie's good. Amber, that's okay. Nina, hey, yeah, let's do Nina. I like that. Let's do Nina. Doo-doo. Okay, let's check its learn set. Or not learn set, but its move set. Also, it has an item. What item does it have? Mewtwo Knight. Lol, okay. Vulpixie sounds better for a lol at Ninetales, that's true. It's got Will-O-Wisp, let's go. Okay, so. Finally, something with Will-O-Wisp. We need to give some berries around, don't forget about that. Those have been super helpful. We have a Leaf Stone, Thunderstone, Moonstone. Where do we get Firestone? Stone Emporium and Lumios. And Super Training play. Was the earliest I can get one. Earliest I found was a Route 9. Oh heck, where did I miss it on Route 9? I might backtrack a little bit for this. I thought I got all the items there. Unless I just missed it. Also, you made a discovery of Pokemon Scarlet Violet? Okay, okay, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I did, in the walkable area, southeast of the middle of the route, at the end of the narrow path on the edge of the cliff. Did I? Seriously? Let me double check my items again. Firestone, I did get one. Alright, here we go. I did pick, I was like pretty sure I cleaned out all the items in that route. Because I did. I did in fact clean out all the items in that route. Alright, now we are cooking with Crisco. Do I level it up at all? What ability is it? Flash Fire. Yo, that's super good actually. All right, this is not my normal luck. All right, so, yeah, we're gonna level this up just a tad. Also need to check its stats. It's okay. It's actually not bad special defense wise. Actually, it'll be better than Toad for special defense. Its physical defense isn't bad, and its HP isn't bad at all. Its speed's definitely good. What's its speed compared to everything else? 59. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's negative speed. Okay, that's fine. Pokemon in Scarlet Violet that have gender differences or different corporations have different Pokedexes. Wait. Or different corporations have different Pokedex. Like entries? Oh, actually, this thing has terrible IVs. But the nature's not bad. The nature's good because it's plus defense. Well, actually, the HP IV is not bad. The rest of the IVs are pretty bad. That's okay, though. Yeah, we're going to, shoot, heck, okay. We're going to go slightly level it. I need some random fodder Pokemon that can learn, like, Surf, Rock Smash, Strength. I'm gonna put the stuff on my team that I want to level at the moment. Shed Skin isn't terrible. I probably want to level Whirlipede. Okay, let's check what can learn. Nothing can learn surf here. Okay. Nothing can learn strength. Ooh, I might get gypped with the surf bit. It's gonna have to be Poliwag. Poliwag's gonna have to learn surf. Coloration's example, Tatsugiri. Also, if you get a foreign Pokemon, you get that language Pokedex. Yo, that's actually a really cool detail. This'll work. I guess we'll teach the other stuff to Machamp. I haven't been using Machamp. Machamp's not a great resist for stuff, so I guess he'll be HM fodder. Yeah, I figured he could use strength. That's not surprising. Let's get rid of Foresight and then I guess Focus Energy because they're not doing anything for us. Preferably we could also teach him Cut. I can't learn Cut, of course. Can learn Rock Smash though. You know what, we'll save Rock Smash for now. We'll start with these two because we can make our way back to do some XP farming for a moment. We're not going to heavily farm XP. No, because we had to go through Reflection Cave. Yeah, we won't have an easy way back either. I guess I won't XP farm yet. Although I did need to leave somebody on that can learn Surf. So I guess Yveltal will come off. Mags can go back on. Lily can go back on. That'll be good for now. I just kind of love the fact that Pokemon with very... I only realized it because I got a French Pomo. And found that if I look at his entry in the Pokédex, I can now view it in English and French. You also kind of love the fact that the Pokemon with variations have different Pokédexes. Yes. Now it's going to be a thing to get a Pokemon of every language and every... Well, get the Dex entry for every language. That's going to be a thing now. Okay, so. Route 6. What items are here? What do we need? Leftovers requires cut. This will give us Ice Heal. We don't need that. We can also get a Sachet behind the house that requires cut. So many things requiring HMs. Jeesh. Language Dex hunting win, right? That'll be difficult because there's a lot of them. Oh, the irony of this matchup. If only I'd had that last attempt. I probably would have won. Alright, skip that trainer. Now let's see if we can skip this trainer too. Sniff, sniff. I was like, that's a little tiny of an emote, but I see it now. It's a Lopunny. I wonder if I should probably not be leading with Nina. How's it going now? I am doing pretty good. How are you? The colors being the same on the names, I was like, oh hey, it's Rocky again, but no. Me glancing and everybody having the same text. I'm gonna change that. OBS. No, I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome in. I don't think you heard, but I am off my medication now, so that is good. Also, don't know if you heard, but I am moving. Actually, I think I'm moving to your country. Maybe. If I remember correctly, I am. It is almost over. I will be heading to Germany and Berlin. Because this country has basically been atrocious for me. Yeah, I can't afford to live here anymore is the short of it. But also, I just want a better life. Because my quality of life here is not great. I think we can ride the Skiddos, right? There we go. Okay, I definitely missed something. You're supposed to be able to hop somewhere? Oh, that's where you hop. Right. Let's explore just a little bit first. But yeah, how the heck did it happen that you'll move? But that explains it. Basically, magic? No, I kind of joked around with my company. I was like, you know, I already work remote. What, you know, who knows? Maybe someday I'll move abroad. And they're like, do you want to? I was like, well, I mean, sure. And then talked about it. And they're like, well, we have an office in Germany. And I was like, do tell. Are you willing to let me move to Germany? And they're like, yeah, I guess so. And I was like, all right, well. In a month. So very soon. I will land in Germany on the 29th of January. So just barely over a month. Yeah, right? I'm working on selling all my stuff at the moment because, yeah. Sorry. Well, okay. I had been planning to move countries for some time. I hadn't specifically planned Germany initially. Germany just kind of happened. Originally, I was planning Netherlands. I had a foolproof plan for Netherlands. Actually, no, it wasn't foolproof, but I had a pretty good plan for Netherlands that would not have required me to work with my job, so to speak. In other words, if they had said no, it wouldn't have been a big deal. So I only knew that I was moving to Germany, like... Hang on, when did I make the announcement in Discord? I made the announcement in Discord, like... It's not been that long. Less than a month ago? So everything was confirmed at the end of November, so it's not been that long. Wait, we're not technically in Azure Bay yet, right? Okay, so we need the location to change to Azure Bay, and then we get another encounter. Now we get another encounter. Sorry, it's been busy. I've told some people, but I mostly sent out like a batch notification because it's really difficult to remember exactly who all to tell. Okay, let's try this Will-O-Wisp. I should have checked what cast form I had first. Oh well. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know what? Let me be safe. Oh, good. I've been quiet as well. Forecast. Okay. It's 25, so hell, sunny day, rain. It's probably got headbutt, and that's it. It doesn't have anything to really hurt me. But, yeah, I mean, I've directly told a few people, but I haven't directly told most. It's just been busy, man. I plan to make it less busy, though. I wanna start getting less busy. I wanna try guessing a Pokemon based on a Pokedex entry? Let's hear it. Let's do it. Let's do it. What do we got? What do we got? But oh yeah, now I've had a very busy last few months. I feel like I'm always busy, but I'm working on it. Soon. That's part of my quality of life change, hopefully. You expect me to have studied yet? Okay, I won't actually learn German until like a couple of weeks from now, and I'll start learning, so I am not fluent yet. Or actually, that's not German, is it? No, no, that's German. Oh, really? Hell? Okay. Let's just go ahead and use up all the Pokeballs now while we have something to use it on. There's one word in that sentence that sounds similar to English. I did watch a guide on like how to sort of translate. It was like the poor man's translation guide, basically. Okay, I'm gonna switch to better Pokeballs soon. Okay, so let's throw some luxuries, save our great balls for next encounter if we can. Cell structure? Probably Ray Nucleus line then? Okay, please don't kill it. I would like another Pokemon. This thing actually has weather control, which is nice. Oh, come on. Dun 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 dun. Nope. Nope. To the word or to the line? Oh, Zygarde. Oh, come on. I think I'm gonna lose this one to the burn now. Not that either? And before its cast form. Dang it, I lost this encounter. Alright. Just gotta be careful with the Pokemon we have left. Let me make sure there's nothing important in Azure Bay we need to get. No, not really. I'm thinking on it. I'm thinking on it. Okay, give me a Pokemon Center, please. I don't know what else we'll be talking about cell structure. Cast form? It's good. Confide, right? Pretty sure this is Confide. Oh, that's cool. We can get more TMs from her. Hey, that's actually really cool. Oh, it's one of the Pokemon is Scarlet Violet, so that should help you narrow it down. As in, like, Gen 9? Or just in the Pokédex in Scarlet Violet? I think I have Asperberry. Incense. Nah, we don't need incense. I think we have all the berries that we can get in this town. Okay. So, Comarine City. What else can we get here? Oh, we can get quick balls. That's actually pretty useful. We can get good rod. East of the incense and berry stall. So this guy? Yeah, let's get a quick rod. Or good rod. In the Pokédex in Scarlet Violet. Gee, okay. Yeah, give me a hint. I might need something a little more to go on than cell structure. And I think change form? I think Leban's form is similar to like change form or some form. It shares a move with only one Pokemon. With only one Pokemon. So it probably was a unique and then either got another form or the unique move became not unique anymore. You are utterly shocked? Do you know how little that describes? Like, that describes so little of the Pokemon. Ah, it's a scan. No. I've been scanned. That feeling when grass types. Wait, what was I going after again? Didn't want to roll to head to the Pokemon. Oh, you go to the monorail. That's what it is. If I give any more to that sentence, you'll get it immediately. Well, yeah, because then I would actually know anything about the Pokemon. You know what? Hold on. Okay, translating the German, it's ditto. Well, I guess it could be Zoroark as well? It's probably ditto, though. Although technically it does share a move with another Pokemon, too. But that Pokemon's not in the Scarlet Violet Dex. Actually, no, Zoroark doesn't learn it, so it has to be Ditto, because then it shares it with Mew, which is Transform. Ditto, quite literally Ditto. Ditto that. Yep. Okay, but do you know how many Pokemon have a unique move that they share with, like, one other Pokemon? More than one. More than one, that's for sure. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, let's move some Pokemon around real quick before we start the gym. Alright, let's try another one. Let's try another one. Should probably put Super Miss on out of safety. Okay. I think we might be able to get an encounter here, depending on whether we can fish or not. So if we can get an encounter in the town, we'll get an encounter in the town. But before that, I'll get some quick balls. Which should be this cat here. Okay. Do 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 boo da boo boo. Let me check out the town map. Town map. There are no encounters, which means I can't really get an encounter here unless I trade, which I can't. So, rip. Was there anything else I wanted to get? Good rod. Not really, but I guess I'll see if I can continue through here or if it locks me. I can continue. Okay, okay. Route 13 might have something I need. Dang it, okay. But I might be able to get back to train up Ninetales. There is an encounter here, though, and it is fairly high level. 31, 33. I have a good team. I'll be okay. Alright, let's see what our random encounter is. Livani. That probably doesn't help us, but we'll try. Let's start with a quick ball. Probably won't catch it, but I mean, we gotta try something, right? I don't think so. Okay, so as an example of a Pokemon that originally had a unique move, but no longer has a unique move, was Beedrill. Twin Needle, for example, was originally a unique move in Gen 1, and another Pokemon did not learn Twin Needle until Gen 5, in which case Scavalier got Twin Needle. And additionally in Gen 7, Cloyster got Twin Needle. However, in Gen 5, some Pokemon started getting it as an egg move as well. This is not the only example of one. Payday is another one, I believe. Where Payday was originally unique to Meowth and Persian. At least by level up. And was completely unique to Meowth and Persian by level up until Gen 7? Well, then Alola and Meowth got it. However, due to TMs, some Pokemon were able to learn it via TM. There are other cases, but that's kind of the point I'm trying to make. Trick or Treat was another one, which was Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist. Forest Curse was another one, which was Phantump and Trevenant. I believe Fairy Lock and Crafty Shield as well. Okay, let's throw, I don't know, let's just get rid of some of these. Actually, yes. Trick or Treat is still completely unique to Gourgeist and Pumpkaboo and cannot be learned by any other Pokemon, so only one Pokemon shares this move. Forest Curse is still the same, where Phantump and Trevenant are the only ones that can learn it. Fairy Lock is Klefki exclusive. Crafty Shield was originally Klefki exclusive, then as of Gen 8, it became Magearna and Klefki, and then as of Gen 7, and then as of Gen 8, other Pokemon learned it. Still would like to mention that I said it shares with only one other Pokemon. Right, Trick or Treat Forest Curse applies. And I'm sure there are others. But those two specifically at the moment were the quickest ones I could find. I don't know if there's a list of just shares like that. No, it stole my citrus berry. Oh, actually this might be one. Zing Zap is another example where only Pincurchin and Togedemaru can learn it. Actually, let's try Netball here. No, that's Water and Bug. Let's just throw Great Balls. Also, for Gen 9 deck specifically, Spin Out, additionally, is another one that is learned only by Varoom and Revavroom. At least that's where my mind went. Was to moves like that. Come on, catch. There we go. Hey, I finally caught one instead of losing the encounter. About time. Alright, we need a Levandi nickname. That still narrows down the search, since you need a Pokemon that deals with two Pokemon having this move and cell structure. Yeah, but I didn't know anything about the cell structure. When I read that, I read cell structure, and that was pretty much it. Although I was pretty sure Libin's form was change form. Or something similar. I forget what it exactly translates to. Let me Google translate. This is a rough translation. It's not completely correct, but it's okay. Transform. I guess that's a better translation. No, life form. Okay. Libin's form, life form. That makes sense. Vanny. Alright, Vanny. Well, at least we have another Pokemon. I'm still surprised at how many grass types we're finding. Like, wow. Do 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 do. I think I will go level up. So I'm gonna heal real quick, give a citrus berry just in case we have to fight the Team Magma Grunt. Well, Team Flare Grunt. And then we're gonna try to make it back to one of the routes I know I can grind levels on fairly easily. I want to get Ninetales up to 33. I don't want to get it any higher than that, but I want to get it to 33. I think. Defense and HP are good. I mean, speed's good too, but specifically defense and HP. And special defense, of course. Implied by defense. Supposedly there's only a single trainer on this route, so should be pretty easy to make it through. Chances are it's not going to let me into Lumiose, because of course, why would it let me into Lumiose? But I can hope. Of course. Oh, we have to go to Kalos Power Plant? And that has a bunch of Team Flare trainers. I wonder if it'll let us do this before we fight the gym. Yeah, 4 badges, of course. Alright, alright, alright. Ooh, item? Oh, we actually can't get over like that. Well, by the way, what does 7 restarts mean? Is this the fainted counter? No, that's hard resets. The 7 resets or restarts are I had to restart the entire run. As in, I completely wiped. Lost everything and had to completely restart from scratch. I've lost 5 Pokemon on this attempt so far. But yeah, previous 7, everything was lost. The Pokemon tricks its opponent by playing dead. It is small and weak, but it uses its smart to survive. Oh, of course, it's something like that. Oh, Uxie, alright. I kind of wished I had a Viltal now. Uxie learns at Gen 6. Okay. How does it happen that you lose a Pokemon? So, if you are not familiar with Nuzlocke runs, Nuzlocks are a little more unique than your standard playthrough. Basically, to give you the short of it, I am playing a randomized game, so everything is completely random. From trainers Pokemon to wild encounters to gift Pokemon to trade Pokemon, everything is random. Second, I am only allowed to use status moves, which I cannot deal direct damage with, so no physical or special attacks, such as Tackle, Fire Blast, those sorts of things. I can only use things like Leech Seed or Poison Powder. Third, I am playing a hardcore Nuzlocke. A Nuzlocke means if you lose a Pokemon, in other words, its HP reaches 0, you don't get any revives. It's done. That Pokemon is permanently out for the rest of the entire run. Hardcore Nuzlocke makes that run harder by restricting the levels you can get with your Pokemon, so you can't over-level, you can't use items in battle, you have to play on set mode, which means you can't change Pokemon when the opponent changes a Pokemon, among other things that Hardcore Nuzlocke restricts, like meaning you have to nickname Pokemon and a few other things. You can only capture the first Pokemon you find in each route. If you do not catch them, you do not get an encounter that route, or that unique location. You do not get a Pokemon if it is not the first encounter of that route. If you fail that catch, too bad. If you never encounter one, then well, you don't get one too. So yeah, the team is random. We can't choose it. If it loses its HP to 0, it's gone permanently. No option to bring it back, and we can't out-level the next thing in the story we gotta beat. In short. Oh yeah, Uxie learns that. Yawn, Swift, Adur, and Prison. Oh, we're getting super lucky, because the only thing it's got is Swift. Is this gonna be special? Actually, Uxie gets a terrible learn set. What the heck? They got gypped this generation. Holy cow. Yeah, if you want to see the full list, you can see the full list here. But yes, a lot of rolls. I actually had to pay spin that one. Here, I will read the pay spin. Actually, you know what? Here, hardcore Nuzlocke rolls. You know what? The pay spin's good enough. Pay spin's good enough. So, completely randomized. Only status moves. Any Pokemon that faints must be released or boxed permanently. First wild Pokemon in each route or location may be caught, nothing else. Every Pokemon must have a nickname. If I encounter a shiny, that is the only exception to getting a second encounter in a route. But I cannot shiny hunt. I cannot use battle items, but I can use held items, such as berries. I just can't use them from my bag. Have to play on set mode. Can't level past the next gym leader's highest level Pokemon, and I can't use attacking moves. That is the quote-unquote full list. Let's check who's got the highest special defenses. Probably Cerebi again. Actually, no, that's a special attack. Mags is pretty good, though. Mags is pretty good. Leaf's a lot higher than I thought, too. Let's go Leaf. I didn't expect Leaf to be that high. Leaf needs XP, too. Oh, so ideas. The first thing that came to mind was Greavard or Fido. The play dead part makes me think it's maybe Fido. Oh, that dealt like nothing. Neither. Okay, is it Gen 9 or just in Gen 9 Pokedex? Gen 9 specific. Okay. I don't have the Gen 9 Pokemon memorized that well, honestly. What other, like... I guess it doesn't have to be K9, but I was leaning K9 Pokemon. There's what, Mabostiff? But that's not it. I remember its dex entry being different than that. Gotta go soon. Hope you all have a nice evening. Hey, you as well, Redacted. Enjoy your evening. Let's go back to Nina, because I want to get some XP on Nina for the next Pokemon. And that way we don't have to tank an attack, depending on what it is. Could wind up being water. You never know. Oh, how perfect. Am I allowed to look through the Gen 9 decks? Like, not the entries, but just, like, the Pokemon, because I don't remember the Pokemon by name and off the top of my head. Okay, Leaf's up to 34. Good. Okay, okay. Okay, I might need to focus on that for a second first. Hold on. That's a lot scarier. That is very scary. That is actually terrifying. Especially if it's super luck. Oh dear lord, that moveset is terrible. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Is Will-O-Wisp to start and hope it doesn't crit? Okay, let me just casually... Oh, like, it could be Lechonk. Hang on, let me look through before I confirm Lechonk, though. Actually, that was a really good call on Will-O-Wisp. I guess it technically could be Shroodle? Yeah, it's gotta be one of those. I'm gonna go for what was the other one I said? I'm gonna go for Lechonk. Or no, it is small and weak. Nimble? Actually, nimble. Who's got good defense that's not weak to this? Also, no. You're weak to it. Okay, well, I got 56. I guess I'll go to Super Miss so I can put up Aqua Ring. Also, I'm guessing that's Violet Dex entry. Because I haven't read the Violet Dex entry since I have Scarlet. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, give me a new hint. Also, I'm guessing this thing is super luck, which is unfortunate. I guess I'll just run Supersonic here. I swear it's gonna crit me again. It did! It crit me again! You've gotta be kidding me. Oh, okay. That was almost terribly bad. Okay, we're gonna protect this turn. Every player who has played Scarlet Violet has battled this Pokemon regardless of if they intended to catch it. It's gotta be like one of the Nemona Pokemon or something then. We gotta swap here. I'm gonna swap to Mags. Palmy? Okay, we would have been fine, but I guess Charcadet could potentially. Oh yeah, we're just protected. We're playing safe here. It's got to be in a required fight. It's not one of the starters because you're not required to encounter one of the starters. Another hint. It's only 17 pounds heavy and 1 foot tall. Well, that doesn't particularly help me a ton because I don't have the Pokemon weights memorized. I guess I should probably look up Noibat Learn Set before I swap. Okay, Confuse Ray's going pretty far here. Oh, it's got Roost, most likely. That sucks. Tailwind, Razorwind, Roost, Air Cutter. Burn doesn't really help. But I guess let's go to Nina to get some XP. Okay, let me revise that hint. It is a smaller dragon Pokemon. Okay, it's got to be the, what's it called? I don't actually know this thing's name. Frigabax? Smallest. Tatsugiri? Is there a dragon Pokemon smaller than Tatsugiri? That's the only two that's in, right? Tatsugiri and Frigabax. Tatsugiri is correct. One of these days I'll learn. To be fair, I don't really read the dex entries most of the time. Only in Pokemon that I particularly am interested in. Of course it roosted. Yeah, that means I'm probably gonna have to play for Mags here. Come on, wake up. There we go. You checked the Pokedex for Veluza. That probably has an interesting dex entry. Okay, it might set up Tailwind again, in which case we can go back to Mags, Leer, and then Supersonic. I guess I gotta start with Smokescreen. No way that thing is 8-2. What? Hold up. No way. No way. No, that's straight up, that's a lie. That's straight up a lie. Ain't no way. Also, this Air Cutter does have accuracy. Okay, good. So does Razorwind. How is Sedaten bigger? Okay, what's Sedaten size? Okay, well, okay, Sedaten is pretty big. 14, okay, there's, yeah, they don't use accurate Pokemon sizes in the games. This is one of the complaints people have. Yeah, BS in the overworld. Okay, we'll just play this one patiently. Actually, I should be using Tailwind this turn, so. 1,543 pounds. The poor Pokeball. How does it contain it? He Chonk. He's what like Chonk wanted to be. Which is thick. Doo doo doo. I've heard this song way too much. Roost is a really annoying tactic. It's okay, so is Smokescreen and Double Team. Can't believe that Katadal is 311? You what? There's no way. They need to model these accurately, please. Okay, hit me now. And before it does. I guess I'll just protect this turn and then confuse right next and then go for Leers. And then it's only a matter of time. Good. Miss. Alright, now hopefully I can get some Leers up. Now we just need you to hit yourself, like once. Actually, because now we'll get the extra Leer in. So yeah, if it hits itself, I think it's out. Nah, it didn't hit itself there. Should be going for Tailwind, though, and not attacking. Do, 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 do. Really, despite everything. Dragonair is 13-1? You what? How? That's not right. There's no way that's right. It's okay, look at Charizard's size. If you've never seen Charizard's size, that's a good one. Dratini is 5'11"? Okay, what was Pokemon smoking? They were on something when they made that. This thing will not hit itself in confusion, I swear. When you can't kill a Noibat. I think it'll go Roost. No, it went Air Cutter again. Okay. Dratini shares its size with Dragalge. Yeah, okay, that makes sense for Dragalge's size to be about 6 foot. But still, that's a little crazy. Do-do-do. Okay, now it just needs to hit itself, and it will die. There we go. Luckily, we didn't lose anything. Alright, I think this is where I will call it, since I'm going to double up and play again tomorrow on this run. I will do one thing offline if I get time, which is level Nina up once? Maybe twice. Probably just once, maybe twice. We'll see. But yeah, that's all I will do off stream. And next time, we will start the gym. Let me save, though. You refuse to believe that Tyranitar and Passimian are both 6'7"? No way. No way. T-Tar is bigger than that. Houndstone is 6'7". I can kinda believe that. Kinda. Probably lengthwise, not tall. I could kinda believe that. Ugh. All right, let me switch over to the ending scene. Now that I've saved, and let's see who's live. Looks like Darius is playing some Pokemon. I think we will raid Darius. Dragapult is 9'10". No way. He's got to be like 7. Like maybe 7.5. Maybe 7.5. But no way he's 9'10". No chance. No chance. People drawing these are like, oh yeah, we'll just write a random number for their height, regardless of how big they actually are. All right, let me get the raid started. With the flip command. I will see you later now. Quick announcements before we start raid is that, again, this week's schedule is a little abnormal, so tomorrow we will be continuing status only, and Friday and Saturday we will be doing Breath of the Wild, no jumping or paragliding. There will be no stream Sunday since Sunday is Christmas, and I'm going to just enjoy a day off on that day and not really do anything. So besides that, keep tuned in. I will post info about movie night in Discord soon, sometime this week, soon. We'll probably have it next Tuesday, but if that changes, I will let you know. So yeah, if you have something you want to see, let me know. Because right now it's down between Puss in Boots and Pokemon the Movie 3. Anyways, let's go raid Darius. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys had a good time. I certainly did. And I will see you next time. Oh, and if I don't see you beforehand, have some wonderful holidays. See ya.